meditation music. Got it. Check out this meditation music station on YouTube Music. Hi, Amira. What's going on? How are you? You might be the only person here today. I'm good, sweetheart. Tia, what's going on, Big Mama? Hey, boo. I love it. How are you guys doing? Let me check in. Yeah, I when I woke up this morning, I just had a feeling that I needed to go on. Hey, Kafera. I know I usually come on in the evenings, but they were really pushing me to come on now. So, um, ooh, what stuff are you getting for this weekend? Hi, 1972. Oh my God, I need my glasses. RTZ. How the hell did I get 1972 from that? Am I seeing things or is that a message? You guys, please forgive me. Oh, Lord. I got a couple of messages that I need to talk about. There is something that's been trying to come through for a while, and I hadn't been paying attention to it. I hadn't been paying attention to it, and it came up again this morning. This is one of two messages, but I keep seeing like Village of the Damned. Do you guys know that movie? Do you guys know that movie? Okay, well, I keep seeing like the children from the Village of the Damned walking down the street in unison, like they've paired up. I'm getting a, I got a lot of Treya, how are you? This is wait, let me get a bigger picture of this. This is what the kids look like. Can you guys see that? It's kind of creepy. So what happens is this small California town. Hey Marie. This small California town gets struck by, I don't know, some weird event and everybody falls unconscious. And then when they wake up, like 10 women are pregnant and they give birth to these children on the same day. And the children look like what I showed you. It is a really creepy movie. But for whatever reason, I keep getting the image of those children like walking down the street in unison. They look the same, they've paired up. It's really bizarre, and I don't know what that's about. So I definitely want to read on that. Also, there was a little girl that went missing. Like her mom was actually found. Her mom was actually found. I know readers have read on it, but it came on my radar again because I was listening to the radio last night. There was a little girl that went missing, but they found the mom, and the family thinks that someone that the mom knew. Um, those are the GOP. I love it. They found the mom dead, but the little girl was never found, and the family feels like the little girl is with people that she knows. And for whatever reason, I immediately got a cult, like some kind of cult, witchcraft, dark magic. A group of people who the mom got caught up with, and they took the kid. That's what I got, but I can't remember the name. And then some other stuff. So without further delay, let's just get started. I want to do a read first on the Village of the Damned. Village of the Damned. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, for whatever reason, I feel like it has something to do with the vaccine and children. And before people start attacking me, I am not against vaccines. I'm vaccinated myself. Thank you, Tria. They don't know. I got some thumpers. I got some spiritual thumpers in this room. Hey, Michaela. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, angels. Thank you. All right. Show me why I keep getting the image from the Village of the Damned. Show me why I keep getting the image from the Village of the Damned. Show me why. Hey, Maya. Show me why I keep getting the image of those children from the Village of the Damned. Hmm. Okay, well, the first card out is the Page of Cups. You guys know that cups have to do with emotions, it has to do with creativity, it has to do with love. In the Village of the Damned, these children are emotionless. They are separated from their emotions. They don't show any, they don't actually show any, hey, Pinky Lee. They don't show like empathy. They don't show any kind of emotions like a normal human being would. If you look at this card, this child, what the water is the emotion, right? This child has a cup with a fish in it, but the child is separated from the emotion. the wave is going around underneath this child, but it's not actually consuming the child. The child is not actually in the emotion. The emotion is around the child, if that makes any sense. The other thing that I heard when I was shuffling was that um, I have to be honest with you guys. You guys know that I don't have anything against vaccines. I believe that people should be vaccinated, but for whatever reason, I kept hearing and seeing that the female body was being prepped to see how it would react to the vaccine as far as reproduction, so that when the body does get pregnant, um, the scientists or the doctors know how the fetus will develop as a human being, because somehow this vaccine has manipulated something in the female reproductive organs or in the female body. I'm not getting anything about males, but that's another story. But that's what I'm hearing. Yes, donation readings, donation readings. Yes, they are messengers. Yes, they probably are trying to give me a message. I agree with that, Marie. There is something about building superhumans. With this card, I heard superhumans. That all of the star card also has to do with health. All of these stars are in alignment. Um, the immune system is just the beginning of building superhumans. This has something to do with superhumans being superhuman. And I don't mean like making superheroes. This is manipulation in the future position. This is manipulation. This is genetic manipulation, because we're talking about the village of the dam. Somehow there was something in those children that seemed inhuman. Even though they looked human, there was something inhuman about them. Um, so there's something about vaccines, genetic manipulation, and building superhumans. Okay? Yeah. Look at this. This card, this is, you see this scientist doing experiments. What may have started out as something very innocent or something that was very something very true to responsible science, somehow it became manipulated, or it became deviant science, and the discovery that what may, you know how scientists often discover something else when they're looking for one thing, they discover that, oh, this can be used to do this. It's that sort of thing, except it's deviant. There's a deviation from the integrity behind this science. So something is being manipulated to enhance, to, they think it will make humans better, if that makes any sense. Whether that's building the immune system or something else, the brain, something like that. In the position that represents the reading itself, this card in the upright position is someone who moves to a higher consciousness, right? someone who has the ability to elevate their vibration, but it's coming in reverse. The children in that movie, Village of the Damned, had no conscience, right? There's the break between whatever manipulations they're working on in laboratories right now, whatever manipulations they're working on in laboratories, it somehow separates the human from the humane. Consciousness, emotion, that's all humane, humanity. What makes us beings of emotion. It is separating whatever they're working on is going to separate us from our humanity, where it's almost like we become more analytical. There's a separation between the mind and the heart being considered basic, the base, like basic energy, and the mind being more important than the heart, if that makes any sense. And so people become more analytical. They won't make irrational decisions. They believe that whatever they're creating in labs is going to manipulate humans enough to the point where um, we would be separated from basic instincts. Basic instincts, those animalistic instincts, cause people to commit crimes of passion, that sort of thing. Well, we are moving in a direction scientifically. They're trying to move in a direction where everything becomes analytical. The heart and the head are separated. I don't know if that's making any sense, but that's the best way I can explain it. With this card, I'm getting that it's going to backfire. This science, this manipulation that they're working on, this experiment that they're working on, it is going to backfire. First of all, you're playing God. There's only one God. There's only one God. And that God has made us perfect, all aspects, mind, body, and soul. This is going to backfire because it's like when you actually take somebody. Oh God, I don't know how do I explain this? It's suppression. It's like suppressing human instinct, basic instinct, trying to suppress that basic animalistic instinct. The more they try to suppress it, it's going to push to the surface, but when it does, it's like to the extreme. So it's because it's part of who we are as humans, they cannot get rid of it, and I feel like that's something they're trying to get rid of. They cannot. At some point, those basic animalistic instincts are going to come out, but because they try so hard to suppress it, it's going to be worse. Okay? These people are going to go to the extreme. I don't know. That's the message that I'm getting. I had to talk about it because it was bothering me and it kept coming up. I'm going to move on to something else. Thank you, angels. Thank you. What messages do you have for the collective this morning? What messages do you have for the collective this morning? What messages do you have for the collective this morning? Messages do you have for the collective this morning? Messages do you have for the This exile came out. I got this this image this morning where someone was left out in the cold, someone was left for dead. It was like they were left there unconscious. This is just imagery. They were left there unconscious, and when they woke up, they were surrounded by snow. It was wet, it was cold. There was no shelter, there was no food, nothing. They were left completely alone. Ooh, Treya, I didn't think about that. It could be. It could be. I didn't think about that. It totally could be. First card out is Hunter of Paths, Ancestor of Exile, the Hunter of Gifts, the Dancer of Joy, the Hunter of Vision, Spirit of Empowerment, the Journeyer, the Shaman of Purification, and the Spirit of Destruction. So, like I said, I got that image of someone who was unconscious, waking up in like snow, and waking up in snow, being surrounded by the cold, no food, no shelter. This could be a spiritual awakening. You were unconscious. This could totally be a spiritual awakening. This could be a physical awakening where you've been abandoned by friends, family, whatever it is. You've had a life of luxury and comfort, and suddenly you're finding yourself in a situation where you're having to fend for yourself. You no longer have the support of that luxurious life. You have to figure it out on your own. And then I have some people who are just simply a pariah, an outcast, trying to fit in with family. You might be the black sheep, someone trying to fit in with family, and you just don't quite fit in. They are cruel to you, intentionally cruel. You are the person who gets the leftovers. That could be food, that could be anything, love, whatever is left over after they've helped themselves. That is what they feel like you're entitled to. And when you're able to survive off of the very little that you do have, they try to take even that away from you because you weren't supposed to survive off of it. You weren't supposed to appreciate it. So now you've been outcast. Now you're in this field of snow. Try to survive in a field of snow with nothing around you, no shelter, no food, no companionship. The only thing that you have to feed off of is the sadness that you feel because you've been outcast, a pariah. There's no time for self pity. There's no time for sulking because if you're not aware of it, it what may seem like a bad situation was divine intervention. The people around you who may have done this to you have only set you on a journey that you were meant to be on. Hunter of Paths. The Hunter of Paths. Okay, let me read on that card. Hi, Annie. However, and wherever we live, we need pathways to follow. This is as true today as it was for our ancestors. We seek out paths to show us how best to achieve our goals or find the right course of action amid a maze of turnings and decisions. The hunter of paths is depicted here leaping onto the back of a creature whose long neck gives a clear view in every direction. With this hunter by our side, we too can enjoy that clarity of vision and with it carefully choose which path to follow. The hunter's presence is a positive indicator that our instincts will guide us toward fruitful ways forward. When there's snow on the ground, everything is covered, you can't see the paths. You cannot see the paths. When the ground is covered in cold snow and ice, you cannot see the seed that was planted, where the flower has died beneath that ice, but will be reborn when that snow melts, when the ice melts, when the springtime comes. Some of you may be in a position right now where you just have to wait. You will have to wait until that thaw comes for you to choose the path that is best for you. Okay? There are some of you who may be able to find the path even though you cannot see it by using your instincts. You have to choose which is best for you. Do you wait for the thaw to find the path, or do you instinctually find the path even when it is cold, the ground is frozen, everything is dead around you? Do you find the path with intuition and follow it instead of waiting on the spring? The next card is the Ancestor of Exile. You've been exiled into this cold, dank, dead environment. This is the ancestor for those of you who have been exiled. Let's see what this card has to say. Exile does not have to be simply a physical state of being. For example, isolation from a community, a tribe, a place of work, or even a family. Exile can extend to one's sense of self, perhaps denoting a loss of self worth, self understanding, and self love. The ancestor of exile comes to help us when we feel detached from ourselves or from any aspect of our lives, enabling us to reconnect with the course of our life's journey. The sharp spike of emotional solitude is painful and damaging, especially when the wound is left unattended. The ancestor of exile will restore our sense of wholeness. The interpretations of this card is reconnection, return, restoration to family or nation, strength in time of loss, and a new direction home. It is in this state of coldness, this world that you've been propelled into, where you are completely alone. Everything is cold. You've been outcast even further away than you were before. This is the time of reflection, of going into that hermit mode. Learning self love, learning to trust yourself, learning to rely on you, learning that you do have the strength to move forward on whatever journey you choose to take. Knowing that you are not alone, that God, or whatever you want to call God, is always with you. Even if you cannot see him the way that we see one another, he is in everything. The snow, the trees, the sunlight. God is in everything, even within you. If you choose to feel self pity, to sulk, to cry, it is in this place that you will die. But if you choose to gather your strength and choose a path, choose yourself, to self reflect, to learn to love yourself, to learn to love and trust yourself, this is not the end for you. There is a path that will lead you to where you were supposed to be on your life's journey. The hunter of gifts, the hunter of gifts. The gifts this hunter seeks are not just those of food, shelter, or possessions. Rather, they are the gifts of living, strength, health, vitality, as well as the bountiful gifts of the imagination, of creative flair, love, and honor. In times of hardship, the gift of perseverance is vital. In times of plenty, the gift of wise stewardship is essential. The hunter of gifts is attuned to our most urgent requirements and senses how best to replenish us when we are lacking. Everything this hunter offers is a gift of life, be it joy, energy, truth, or hope. In times of greatest need, this figure will bring us what we require: interpretations, inner gifts, recognizing our skills and values, the flowering of imagination, discovering your potential, finding your way, valuing truth, and using skills and talents. In this cold place that some of you who were unconscious and you wake up in this cold place, no path, no food, there seems to be no life around you. In choosing to do some inner reflection, some of you will find your gifts, or your gifts will be enhanced. You will do things about yourself that you never knew. Recognizing that the hardship that you may have experienced has caused you to develop some skills that now you can put to use. Maybe this cold place that you woke up in when you, after you were unconscious for God only knows how long, now you have to use your imagination. Your imagination causes manifestation, and you can see the path that you're supposed to be on. And suddenly you have control over this cold, dank environment. And through your imagination and manifestation, it now feels warm. That snow is melting, the ice is melting, the flowers are pushing through the ground. It is in this place that you may discover your potential, finding your way, valuing truth, and using your skills and talents. Dancer of joy. Joy is one of the oldest states human beings encounter. The dancer in this image shows us a sheer, unbridled fountain of life bursting forth and transforming everything it touches. Joy enters us at moments of heightened awareness, of delight and passion, of truthfulness and hope. It carries us far above any other feeling or experience and establishes within us a core of energy that is always there to be tapped. Embrace the dancer of joy and let this figure carry you on an endless wave of ecstasy. Learn the joy of living and let it radiate from you, spreading out to all those around you. The hunter of vision. Vision shows us the way, and we should spend every moment in pursuit of it. Without it, we may remain lost in the wilderness of life. True vision brings with it a sense of certainty that enables us to instinctively find our way. The hunter of vision imparts to us a sense of clear-sightedness that enables us to make decisions and find the truth in whatever situation we find ourselves. With this deeper vision comes an ability to uncover a treasure trove of spiritual insight and learn to incorporate this into our daily lives. This hunter can take us out of the darkness and help us to recognize the future we seek. Spirit of empowerment. Empowerment is the receipt and assumption of power, and with it comes a fortified belief in our capabilities. This power, once transferred, will fuel and drive our actions, from the simplest domestic task to the highest level of personal endeavor. To be disempowered is to feel weakened and drained. It is a reflection of modern life that we can so often feel this way. The spirit of empowerment ignites vital energy within us, charging our minds with the tenacity and determination to succeed in all that we do, and making us believe that any achievement lies within our grasp. The journeyer, the journeyer. This card represents you, the seeker. When you consult the shaman's oracle, it is always drawn from the deck at the beginning of a reading, along with the companion, to accompany you on your search for answer. The winged being represents the journeyer making his or her ecstatic flight between the worlds, and at the being's side is a bag containing his or her mysterious artifacts, stones, pieces of fur, bones, herbs, and other shamanic objects that help with the crossing from one reality to the other. Light blazes from the being's head, symbolizing the moment when the journeyer's spirit crosses the divide between the worlds and returns with wisdom from the spirits that hover just beyond normal human perception. This cold, snowy place, in this imagery that they gave someone being unconscious and then ending waking up in this snowy, cold place, could be representation of a spiritual realm. But in this spiritual realm, your guides have created an illusion. It is just an illusion, a place that was created for you to learn lessons, to learn how to trust yourself, to learn how to follow your instincts, your intuition, to learn how to survive, to learn how to make the right choices and what path to take. And the knowledge that you learned, and from the knowledge that you learn in this illusion of a cold, desolate, lonely place, what you learn there, you bring back with you into this world and use it. Use what you learn in the spiritual realm. Use it here on the earthly realm. Share it. Or by living what you've learned in the spiritual realm, others will learn from your example, by your example. Shaman of Purification. Many of us today find it difficult to understand the importance of purification. Yet for our ancestors, it was an essential part of life. Purification means getting rid of stale ways of thinking that can hold us back. Entering any new phase of development in our inner or outer lives requires us to reassess what has gone before and where necessary, purge ourselves of the attitudes that are no longer appropriate. The shaman of purification is with us whenever we embark on something new, helping us to prepare for what lies ahead by cleansing the soul and imbuing us with fresh purpose. Cleansing the spirit, entering a new space, transcending shadow states, finding new direction, exorcising old fears, change and determination, and reassessment. Spirit of destruction. When negative emotions plague us, they can ruin our contentment, damage our relationships, and undermine our sense of true self. Fear, guilt, resentment, anger, jealousy, all these can eat away at us spiritually, corroding our positive energy and locking us into negative patterns of thought. The spirit of destruction has the power to annihilate such negativity. It forces us to address disturbing truths about ourselves and acknowledge that no emotion can operate without our consent. Such healing violence brings an end to inner damage and the soothing sense of calm after a terrible storm. Okay. Thank you, Angels. God, what messages do you have for the collective? What messages do you have for the collective? So, for those of you who may be held back by friends or family or feel like you've been outcast or blacklisted, become a pariah for whatever reason, or people are saying negative things about you, trying to force other people to look at you in a negative way without these people not even trying to get to know you, don't listen to what they say. Persevere on the journey. This illusion that the spiritual realm has created, this cold, dank place, this lonely place, is intentional to help you to build a thicker skin, to learn skills that will help you to survive on the earthly realm, skills that will make you strong enough to persevere and not succumb to the negativity that may be around you. The whole time that you are in this cold illusion in the spiritual realm, you are being protected. while you are learning the skills that you need to learn to survive on this earthly plane. Always be honest with yourself and with others. Always be honest. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Yay, I'm glad, Sean. Yay. No, it's not a new deck. I've had it for a while, and the last time that I used it was on the last live, and I was like, why don't I use this deck more often? So I thought I'd use it today. You have free will. You have free will to choose the journey that you want to be on. Walk through the fire. Don't be afraid. Know that you're protected when you choose to walk through the fire, and be at peace while you're doing it, because you know that you are divinely protected. You know that you are divinely protected, okay? Freedom is yours. Be peace. Be peace. You are never alone. This and that are true. I'm just going to read this and that are true. That's the only one that I'm going to read. Dolphin spirit, like her earthly manifestation, is a reminder of duality. We are not just flesh, we are spirit. We are not just good, we are also bad. We are not just light, we are dark. As the dolphin is both mammal and sea creature, so too is dolphin spirit both this and that. Two truths coexist. The story you tell and another. The story you tell and another as well. The duality of life is present when we are suffering, for there is a blessing too in the helpers that appear. And this has to do with what I was saying before, where some of you are dealing with situations where you're a pariah, you're an outcast, you're being given breadcrumbs because your family, your friends, the people that are around you could be jealous, may be jealous, or just don't like you because of your bright light, because of your gifts, because of your beliefs, whatever it is. Some of you, like I said, have lived a cushy life, a life of luxury, and it's time for you to get out there and see what it's like, the other side, to see what it's like to have to fight for those things that you've been handed your entire life. Now it's time for you to fight for your own. Okay? Okay. The duality of life is present when we are suffering, for there is a blessing too in the helpers that appear. The helpers that appear in that spiritual realm, creating the illusion of a world where it may be cold and dark and lonely, to help you to build the skills that you need to bring back to the earthly realm to make the right decisions. Within clouds are silver linings. When we reflect on what happened, we can see that a situation was both this and that, and the choice led to both joy and sorrow. No relationship is either all good or all bad, and people have qualities of both light and shadow. Focus on the positive, for light exists alongside the darkness. Dolphin Spirit calls for you to come up from below and enjoy a weightless moment in the sun as you dive in and out of this and then that, accepting and even enjoying the duality of life. Why not join Dolphin Spirit in acknowledging and affirming the blessings present in this moment? In all areas of your life, there are aspects of both this and that. Today, you can celebrate this fact and recognize the complexity and the beauty of the fabric of the universe. You are at a place right now where your self is still present as you've moved toward the new self you are becoming. Again, that was being asleep, unconscious, waking up in a spiritual realm that's going to force you to grow and trust yourself. Aspects of both selves are present, so even if you want to say goodbye to what was, you're required to find solace in this between time. Today is not a day to choose one over another either, but rather to accept things as they are without judgment or resistance. Even in matters of the heart, duality is present. Your next action will be obvious when you drop your bias and see things as a whole. All right, you guys. That's the collective reading. Did I have other questions? Did we have more questions? Did any of my moderators? Okay, go ahead. Yeah, of course. Go ahead and donate.
I'm Julie, host of Upload Will Rise the Creator Economy, a new podcast by YouTube produced in partnership with National Public Media. In this five-part series, we talk to rising and established creators who turn their channels into successful creators. And most importantly, you'll learn what it takes to turn a dream into a lucrative business. Listen to YouTube.
Okay, go ahead and post your question.
On YouTube or wherever you listen.
Yep. Go ahead and post your question, Big Mama. Thanks for the donation. You're welcome, Pinky Lee. These intentions for me. Oh, no, that's not Big Mama. Sorry. Oh, I met an Aries. Is he going to be a good long term option for me in the future? Okay. I'm asking for Big Mama. Is the Aries a good long term? Is the Aries a good long term choice for Big Mama? Is the Aries a good long term choice for Mama? Big Mama. This is no. This is going to end quickly. It's going to end quickly. As quickly as he comes in, as passionately as he comes in, he will leave just as quickly. He's going to leave just as quickly. He has someone there. He has someone that he's seeing or he's been in a long term relationship with. Um, be sure to use protection with this person. If you're going to sleep with him, I'm not saying that he has any diseases, but you don't want to get pregnant with someone who's just going to be in and out, in and out. I think he's just looking to have a good time. I think he's looking to have a good time, and that's it. Let me see. Is this Aries a good choice for Big Mama? Show me the connection between Big Mama and this Aries. Gossip. How did you meet this person? Did you meet them through friends? Or did he find you on Facebook? How did you meet this Aries? Ooh, crack your back. How did you meet this person? I'm asking because I have gossip. I have gossip. This person is telling, oh, did you meet him through social media? Oh, okay, that's online dating. Okay, that's why I got the message card. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I think this person is looking for friends with benefits. You're looking for love, they're looking for benefits. Hmm. Yeah, this person is a liar. This person is a liar. They may be showing you one face and they're really someone else. They're just going to tell you what you want to hear to get what they want. Okay. One more deck. Let me see. Is this Aries good for? Is this Aries good for Big Mama? Is this Aries good for Big Mama? Is this Aries good for Big Mama? Ooh. Okay. I keep getting what you're asking for. I feel like what you're asking for is not who this person is. Like you may be asking the universe to send you whatever you're asking for, X, Y, and Z. Um, but this person is not it. It's almost like you're going against, you're asking the universe to help you, but you're finding these love connections in all the wrong places. So you ask the universe to help you, and then you kind of turn your back on the universe and go and do your own thing instead of allowing the universe to work for you and bring you what you're looking for in the right time and the right person. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, timing. Look, it came in reverse too. I don't generally read these in reverse, but I got the infinite card in reverse too. This is like asking the universe a wish fulfillment, and it's coming in reverse. You're going against what you're asking for, and the timing is all wrong. The timing is wrong. I don't know if this necessarily just applies to this Aries. It could just apply to, in general, to your love life, right? In general. Wisdom. Wisdom. Okay, making wiser decisions. Wiser decisions. Hmm. This person is a shapeshifter again, showing you one face but being somebody else, only showing you that side of themselves that they think you want to see. This is going to be a challenge. This is challenging. This person could have a combative personality. And I got the joy card in reverse. I just feel like it's not going to be what you think. It's not going to be what you think. Okay. All right. Do my moderators have any questions, or did somebody else donate? Thank you, Lee. You're welcome, Big Mama. Yeah, you should definitely see for yourself, but those are just some things to look for. Those are just some things to look for. Yeah, of course. Yes, of course. Yeah. Let us know what happens. All right, you guys, if the moderators don't have any questions, I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it. I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, which ones? I use 3 different decks. It's really weird. Like, yeah, definitely has the upper hand. This particular deck, for whatever reason, I get really clear messages from these cards because the deck is so simple. I don't have all of these different images in the card. So it's easier to get messages with these. I know that sounds weird, but I can hear better with these cards. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.